Welcome to the Create Computer Vision Solutions with Azure AI Vision Learning Path. This module covers Analyze Images. Unit 1. Introduction. Azure AI Vision is a branch of artificial intelligence, AI, in which software interprets visual input, often from images or video feeds. In this module, you'll learn how to use the Azure AI Vision service to extract information from images. After completing this module, you will be able to provision an Azure AI Vision resource, analyze an image, remove an image background, generate a smart cropped thumbnail. Unit 2. Provision an Azure AI Vision resource. The Azure AI Vision service is designed to help you extract information from images. It provides functionality that you can use for description and tag generation, determining an appropriate caption for an image, and identifying relevant tags that can be used as keywords to indicate its subject. Object detection, detecting the presence and location of specific objects within the image. People detection, detecting the presence, location, and features of people in the image. Image metadata, color and type analysis, determining the format and size of an image, its dominant color palette, and whether it contains clip art. Category identification, identifying an appropriate categorization for the image, and if it contains any known landmarks. Background removal, detecting the background in an image and output the image with the background transparent or a grayscale alpha matte image. Moderation, rating, determine if the image includes any adult or violent content. Optical character recognition, reading text in the image. Smart thumbnail generation, identifying the main region of interest in the image to create a smaller thumbnail version. You can provision Azure AI Visionas, a single service resource, or you can use the Azure AI Vision API in a multi-service Azure AI services resource. Note in this module, we'll focus on the image analysis and thumbnail generation capabilities of the Azure AI Vision service. To learn how to use the Azure AI Vision service for optical character recognition, check out the red text in images and documents with the Azure AI Vision service module. Unit 3. Analyze an image. To analyze an image, you can use the Analyze Image REST method or the equivalent method in the SDK for your preferred programming language, specifying the visual features you want to include in the analysis, and if you select categories, whether or not to include details of celebrities or landmarks. This method returns a JSON document containing the requested information. Note: detection of celebrities will require getting approved through a limited access policy. You can read more about the addition of this policy to our responsible AI standard. Celebrity recognition is seen in some screenshots, however, is not included in the lab. Available visual features are contained in the Visual Feature Scenum. Visual features.tags identifies tags about the image, including objects, scenery, setting, and actions. Visual features.objects returns the bounding box for each detected object. Visual features.caption generates a caption of the image in natural language. Visual features.dense captions generates more detailed captions for the objects detected. Visual features.people returns the bounding box for detected people. Visual features.smart crops returns the bounding box of the specified aspect ratio for the area of interest. Visual features.read extracts readable text. Visual features.tags identifies tags about the image, including objects, scenery, setting, and actions. Visual features.objects returns the bounding box for each detected object. Visual features.caption generates a caption of the image in natural language. Visual features.dense_captions generates more detailed captions for the objects detected. Visual features.people returns the bounding box for detected people. Visual features.smart_crops returns the bounding box of the specified aspect ratio for the area of interest. Visual features.read extracts readable text specifying the visual features you want analyzed in the image determines what information the response will contain. Most responses will contain a bounding box, if a location in the image is reasonable, or a confidence score, for features such as tags or captions. The JSON response for image analysis looks similar to this example depending on your requested features. Unit 4. Generate a smart cropped thumbnail and remove background. Thumbnails are often used to provide smaller versions of images in applications and websites. For example, a tourism site might display a list of tourist attractions in a city with a small representative thumbnail image for each attraction, and only display the full image when the user selects the Details page for an individual attraction. The Azure AI Vision service enables you to create a thumbnail with different dimensions and aspect ratio from the source image, and optionally to use image analysis to determine the region of interest in the image, its main subject, and make that the focus of the thumbnail. This ability to determine the region of interest is especially useful when cropping the image to change its aspect ratio. You can specify the aspect ratio of the cropped image, width, height, ranging from 0.75 to 1.80. Remove image background. The background removal feature can split the image into the subject in the foreground and everything else that is considered background. Azure AI Vision achieves this feature by creating an alpha mate of the foreground subject, which is then used to return either the foreground or the background. For example, take this image original of a skateboarder. With the background removed, we get just the skateboarder on a transparent background. When creating an alpha matte of an image, the result is the foreground in all white, with a black background. Alpha matte images are helpful when client applications intend to do further processing of an image that requires separation of foreground and background objects. Unit 5. Exercise. Analyze images with Azure AI Vision. Note: to complete this exercise, you will need a Microsoft Azure subscription. If you don't already have one, you can sign up for one. A virtual machine, VM, containing the client tools you need is provided, along with the exercise instructions. Use the button above to open the VM. A limited number of concurrent sessions are available if the hosted environment is unavailable. Try again later. Alternatively, if you would like to use a development environment on your own computer, you can use this setup guide and follow the exercise instructions linked below. Note that the setup guide is designed for multiple development exercises and may include software that is not required for this specific exercise. Additionally, due to the range of possible operating systems and setup configurations, we can't provide support if you choose to complete the exercise on your own computer. If you're completing this exercise on your own computer, follow the exercise instructions. When you finish the exercise, end the lab to close the VM. Don't forget to come back and complete the knowledge check to earn points for completing this module. Tip: after completing the exercise, if you've finished exploring Azure AI services, delete the Azure resources that you created during the exercise. Unit 6. Knowledge check. Question 1. You want to use the Azure AI Vision Analyze Image function to generate an appropriate caption for an image. Which visual feature should you specify? A. Tags. B. Dense captions. C. Objects. Question 2. What is the purpose of the Azure AI Vision service? A. To provide functionality for audio transcription. B. To extract information from images. C. To detect the presence and location of specific sounds within an audio file. Unit 7. Summary. In this module, you learned how to use the Azure AI Vision service to extract information from images. Now that you've completed this module, you can provision an Azure AI Vision resource, analyze an image, generate a smart cropped thumbnail. To learn more about the Azure AI Vision service, see the Azure AI Vision documentation.